thanks for tuning in back again. Thanks for tuning in back again. Bless up to the people and bless up to the people. You know, late upload. Nevertheless, our video is there. You know, hope everybody is really doing really well. You know, thanks for tuning back again on Nicardo Media House Channel. You understand? But you know, we never talk about, you know, reggae boy football. Yeah, we never talk about reggae boy football, and also some little small detailing stuff. You know, personally, you know, within my space, you know, mentally, you know, like the mindset is not there. You know, in the last couple of days, you know, coming over the weekend, you know, so couple of times I have tried to do, you know, video, but the mindset is just not there, you know, because just dealing with some of the detail and stuff until everything finalized and can get over certain things, then, you know, the mind will go back to normal. But yeah, hopefully as the week goes by, you know, things get sorted out much quicker, and you know, things can really get organized back again, and you know, everything go back to square one, where I'm doing the morning inside. I upload every morning from Monday to Friday 8 a.m. But yeah, look, reggae boy football, you know, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to jump into it. You know, I'm just going to get into the topics and, you know, bounce back out and then jump into another topic again, and you know, quick and concise. You understand? But the first one out of black, you know, Djed Spence. I have known, you know, a lot of people have done videos with Djed Spence and of him, yeah, what he's waiting on to come home and play for, you know, the motherland. You understand? The motherland, as they will call it in England. But I must say, you know, this is a very, very difficult, you know, situation. At this moment, to be honest, what I have heard, yeah, around the media, different media outlets, you know, around Djed Spence, you know, in England, it's going to be tough. You know, it's going to be tough. But I don't think, you know, the JFF and the management team should give up animals yet. But when you have a player that is playing for a highly, you know, not at this moment, but at a very prominent team in England, you know, Tottenham Hotspur, not so good at farm. But when you have a player, you know, when you're talking about, I think he made a comeback in his Spurs career. I think it was around December the 15th when he got an assist in that, when Spurs beat Southampton, I think 4-5-0. From there, he have started 20 out of the next 23 games in all competition that Spurs played. And when the media, you know, is talking about, you know, Djed Spence after Thomas Tuchel named his first England squad, and Djed Spence is one of the best player in the Premier League in his position at this moment. And when you have, you know, media outlets, you know, you have journalists, pundits, you know, is talking about Djed Spence, people is posting about Djed Spence is his omission from the England squad. You know, a lot of people say this a little bit harsh. You know, he's in his best form of his career. You know, when you have people talking about all of that, this player, you know, the high profile player of him and how he was at Nottingham Forest, the push to promotion and all of that, he regained back, you know, his form of where he was a couple of years ago. Now he's looking on the pinnacle to play for the Three Lions, which is his home country. You understand? It's going to be tough, you know. So the process, yeah, it's going to be hard to convince him at this moment. Djed Spence is not one of those players that included in that 6 players pool that is waiting for passport and different document issues. He's not within that group of players, you know. So with him not within that group of players, it's going to be tough for the JFF to really push to try to get Djed Spence. You understand? So, but it's going to be just such a hard, difficult task, because the player will hear the noise and he will wait as long as possible, yeah, until he can't wait anymore, until the room get really dark, where he put his hands and his fingers in front of him where he just can't see it. Then he will come and play for the reggae ball. But from as now, the Djed Spence to play for Jamaica, it's just nowhere close at this moment. The next one, Kasey Palmer. Yeah, Kasey Palmer, you know, as I said, Damara Phillips will replace Kasey Palmer. Look, since Kasey Palmer have arrived to play for the reggaeboyz, he's not in the best of form. Well, I will understand that, but still, he's a player that can turn up at any given time. You know, even look at how he played in that Cuba game. It's a player there, you know, have a little bit of potential, you know, at this level. Then someone there that can, you know, execute any given time. You understand? And just came back off an injury. Within the last couple of games, I think 4 games. You have played 29 minutes in the last one, 23 before that. He was sit on the bench, didn't feature off the bench. He's come back, he only played 4 games, and Ruben Sellers even talk about it. I even bring it here on the show that it's not a must, it's not a guarantee that Kasey Palmer will come and this international duty due to is 2-3 months out. You understand? Even Kasey Palmer, I think he did a little interview but didn't really give much in it after that game against West Brom. But what is my issue around the replacement of Demara Phillips? Kasey Palmer have never highlighted by All City that he's off for international duty. They have done it with other players, but not with Kasey Palmer. So I'm saying, what was the discussion around Kasey Palmer? What was the discussion between the JFF, who did that selection, who called up or sent over a letter to All City and informed that Kasey Palmer that he will be in the next international squad? It was an ankle injury. Ruben Sellers is very, very cautious at this moment. Back-to-back assists, he's making impact. Ruben Sellers done an interview after the game, which a coach normally do a post game. Kasey Palmer done an interview after the game. He have never said anything about a fresh injury. There's no fresh injury around Kasey Palmer name at this moment. Else it would have been bring to the post game show with Ruben Sellers when he done that post game show at West Brom Stadium on the All City game. So I'm just saying, we should make sure that we are in proper dialogue with our players and try to get concrete word in. Is it you're going to be available? Do you understand? And I'm just saying that with him coming off a 2 to 3 months spell on the sideline, we should have at least in consultation with the player, to see if he's going to be there. And if not, we will have more time on our hands to prepare for somebody else with more quality that who can come from overseas. From overseas. Look at the midfield. The midfield is depleted. It's depleted. It's St. Lucia. But guess what? Gold Cup is on the line. Can you imagine a Gold Cup again this summer in this prime time where YouTube is very prominent around the reggaeboyz space, around the globe, where fans, me who do YouTube content, there's no reggaeboyz to talk about in the Gold Cup. Can you imagine that? But I'm just saying, it's sad. I'm not having an issue with Demara Phillips to get called up to replace Kasey Palmer, but my whole issue was, what was the conversation said? Because I have never highlighted by All City that he's after international duty. So what was it? What was the communication within the space of Kasey Palmer and the JFF? Is that he informed him at first that he will be in the team? But because there's no fresh injury at the moment, so I'm just very upset at this moment of how I see things is how these administration staffs are dealing with preparation and planning for the national team. People, you can let me know what you guys think as well. But I mean, Demara Phillips coming, no issue, but it's an obvious one that they will go for somebody locally more of go overseas, because this is the trajectory that JFF have gone already down the road. They have walked down this stretch already. That's the trajectory for this administration, that being going cheap and flights and all of that. You understand? So that's it, with me around Kasey Palmer. But what I can say, there's no fresh injury around Kasey Palmer at this moment of what I have seen and what the evidence I have seen within the space of Hull City and his manager. There's no news of anything. And with him play that game, it was fine. Yeah, he was fine after the game on the weekend. He was totally fine. So where did that injury come up? So is it the same injury that he picked up that he's trying to regain, his full match fitness, trying to build his body? And guess what? The team, did supposed to go to Turkey Hull City did supposed to go to Turkey, and Ruben Selles, we have rejected that offer. The team will stay in Hull City. Yes, the team will stay in Hull City. He want the team to be in England. He's managing the workload of the players. He's managing the players that who supposed to be back soon. So, and with Kasey Palmer, just coming off an injury, you could see he's trying to manage him, especially the impact that he's making, the impression that he's giving him, that he's ready to go. And the team is getting points and momentum is growing, because they're in a crucial stage of their season where, relegation is around them. So, is it that it's the same old injury from what he picked up in December? Wish that in a better communication with him, so we can make a better preparation and get someone with more higher quality, and probably a player that is like a Jonathan Russell again, whose name is still going to pop up around, when you talk about midfield issues and the quality that in the midfield and players that are playing at a very good level and who is on form. You understand? So JFF should get them act together within this planning and preparation. And again, talking about planning and preparation, but before we go to that, Khadija Shaw is out for the game against Chelsea woman team. She's out, and this is what Nick Cushion has to say about Khadija Shaw.
Yeah, obviously Bunny Shaw came out. She'll be unavailable, and Alba came out, and she'll be unavailable as well for the games. There's two significant players missing, but for us, these moments just give opportunity for other players.
Yes, that's what Nick Cushion has to say. Khadija Shaw, the interim manager of the Man City women team, that's what he had to say. And me knowing, experiencing and get muscle injury, already, it's something that you get a muscle injury, but you're not sure of the length of time at the exact date when you get that. It's not something that can really get an MRI scan and then you can figure out how long the player will be out for, what is the damage. It's kind of difficult to assess. At the same time, you have to give it a couple of days before you can assess it and know the length. So Khadija Shaw's season seems like it will be over. Yeah, it seems like it will be over because firing the coach Gareth Taylor 5 days before a League Cup final versus Chelsea, bringing in Nick Cushion, a man that know to win trophies with this team, didn't work out. They lost the league they lost the League Cup. Now they're in a crucial stage of the UEFA Champions League where they will go up against Chelsea again in the first leg, and then on the weekend again they will go up at Chelsea, in the WSL for crucial points. When you have United, when you have Arsenal is picking up more points, who is ahead of Khadija Shaw team in the Champions League race. So look, Khadija Shaw season can end right here at this moment of picking up that muscle injury, and then there's no Champions League football. So Khadija Shaw season look really gloomy at this moment, but I wouldn't want to see Khadija Shaw be going into next season without any Champions League football, because the pinnacle of where we want her to be, it's just going to be highly doubted that she will reach that pinnacle next season. And which pinnacle I'm talking about? Getting closer and closer to the Ballon d'Or. But that's it for Khadija Shaw. Yeah, so people, that's it, man. That's it. That's what I have to say. Bless up on yourself. Thanks for watching. This is Nicardo Media House. I'm out. Salute. Yeah, bless up.